What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP play Sonic Adventure 2 Part 8. We are now beginning what Sonic was doing while...
Okay, Sonic! Now put that emerald...
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic, Amy is...
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy? Tails!
Alright, so for a proper intro, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP play Sonic Adventure 2 Part 8. We are now on the outside of the Space Colony Ark, as you saw there, and we are around a bunch of meteors that are surrounding the Space Colony, and we're looking for the last few pieces of the Master Emerald that we need to construct it and help the Angel Islands and everybody else. Alright, so really quickly, why I'm doing this, you can see this is a big area, and just like most of the other areas we've been to, always have a lot more, have at least a more to them, and you can see that's the case up above me. But I'm trying to get into, I remember now. I'm trying to get into the inside of this. If you can see the platform down there, you gotta break one of these doors, and there's a switch in there which you have to activate to open the bottom. And I'm pretty sure the switch is over here. And this is where we'll find Knuckles' last hidden item. All I have to do is just take one of these asteroids and punch them against the wall. Now you can tap the punch button to make it move a little, or you can mash it and make it go pretty far, kind of like this. Now you want to be careful because there are asteroids that can fall on top of your head, and even Omochow will talk about it. As you get a little bit higher, you just, well, I didn't mean to punch it like that hard, but you can see what it means what it means to punch it really hard. That's usually how you can get most doors open. But this one, you got to kind of caress it over there just to be able to go through this door. And there's a couple more doors around here. I'll take a look at this one really quickly and see if it's over here. And what do you know, we already found the first emerald. No, I don't want to do that. What you have to do with this one, you got to get kind of a running start to hurt it. I think that's where we started. Aha, there we go. Well, that's one emerald down. That's something I don't have to worry about later. Let's see. Of course, when I don't want to punch it really, when I want to punch it really hard, it won't let me. Usually, what I'll do is I'll get that other asteroid over there and use it. But I want to see if it's not in here. I just want to make sure it's. Alright, we'll just do this. Alright. We'll just ease it over there. Very fine. Whew, boy. Alright, ease it over there. Don't break it. Of course. This is gonna take a while, so I might just go ahead and cut the video to where I actually get into it, because this can take me up to 8 minutes sometimes just to get in here, and a lot of it's just going to be me complaining. There really isn't nothing to talk about just yet. You know, like there is no controversial stuff about this level. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and then the next time we meet, I will already have this door broken into. So until then. Alright, welcome back. I figured out an easy way to open this door, and all I had to do was just from here, I turned around from here, ran, swung wide. Of course, I didn't fuck up the camera like that, but try to show it off here really quickly. Swung in wide here, and then came right in behind it and punched it, and it knocked the door open. And what that does is it will open this the platform on the bottom down there, allowing us to go into the inside of it, which is just the inside of this asteroid or moon or whatever it is, fall all the way down to the bottom, and we'll get the sunglasses. See things that you couldn't before. Change the action window with the triangle button. Press the circle to use. Just jump to take them off. All right, so, and we'll even get to see them because that's the only way to easily get out of here. We'll put on the sunglasses, and immediately there's a spring, and there's some rings. Every level will have hidden items in it, I believe, except for maybe Wild Canyon. I know, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure every level does have something hidden in it that you can see only using the sunglasses. I know once you go to the hard mode missions, you'll have to use the sunglasses to be able to get some of the Chaos Emerald, the Master Emerald pieces there. But it didn't take me too long, not as long as I thought it would. I had forgotten about that trick that I used, the swinging wide and trying to get in behind it. That's actually a very good trick, and it will help you. But really quickly, I'll run around and show off the level really quickly. You can see these containers will have Chaos Emeralds in them sometimes. So will these. These platforms will most of the time. These are a great location for emeralds. They seem to always want to stick them there. Thankfully, they didn't this time, but just because they are not popping up now doesn't mean they didn't stick it in there. So just never overlook an area or write an area off just because it's not blinking within the first two. It could always be there on the third one. And there's one more section up higher, if you can see that building up above us there. Have to ride up a couple rockets to be able to get up there, but this is usually also another location for the emerald, usually either out in that asteroid field, somewhere around these boxes, in this robot. Not sure what this switch activates, but I normally flip it anyway. Okay. Alright, well, it's probably down here on the ground somewhere. We'll just get down low enough, and then we'll start gliding around and see if we can't find it. This one and not Wild Canyon, but Death Chamber usually are the hardest to find emeralds on. Pretty much after Pumpkin Hill, they start to get a little bit more difficult. Okay. You can see all of these containers have numbers on them, 05 and I think 01 through 1 through 9 is all of the container numbers. Well, this sucks. Come on. Pop up anytime here, pal. Making me look like a fool again, game. Ah, well. I could have swore they were all numbered 1 through 0, 1 through 10, or 1 through 9, but I guess they all aren't. My bad. But anyway, if they aren't on the bottom, they're usually somewhere in the middle. If they're not on the bottom or the top, they're usually somewhere in the middle around some of those containers. They'll either around a container or in a one of these far off platforms. Let's see. Best thing always to do is just kind of fly around in a circle in a immediate area so you can try to find. Come on, get on there. Come on. This doesn't really help you unless there's an emerald under there. Then you'll want to stop it and you can dig underneath it. And you can, just like in Sonic Adventure, there are hidden item boxes underneath the ground everywhere. You know, from shields to rings to lives. There isn't like any fountains of rings like in Sonic Adventure 1, but you will find rings randomly and ring item boxes more often than just individual rings. But either way, I need to find this emerald, so let's see. We'll try up here. You can see there are a lot of item boxes hidden around this location while we've been up here, so Where's that rocket at? We'll go back up there a little bit higher. And if you get lost, just always remember to fall back down to this rocket, and it will always lead you up to the rocket that will take you up higher, or at least the spring that will take you up higher. I hate to do it since I've already floating stone above a moon. Okay, I think I know. This is going to be one of these moon symbols here. It's going to be in an asteroid above that. So we'll just look around for it. Let's see. That's moons and stars. We've looked at that one, so we won't worry about that. Let's see. Those containers back there is what he's talking about. The tip of the arc. I hope that isn't... Yeah, I guess it is all the way at the top. Crap. Let's see. That's right. Yes, there is actually a higher location up here. Forgot about that. This is the highest point in the level, right up here. Let's see. In there. Thanks a lot, Emerald. Let's see. This works. There we go. I think I only got about 600 for that one, but they didn't even bother to flash the number up because I've done so terribly. Those stones altar-like things, if you've seen them before, if I've seen you pass them before, those are Mystic Melody statues, and those are an item that you can find in hidden locations for each character. Those are how you find the Chow and the Missing Chow missions. But I'll show off how to get those for every character as well. But usually you have to go back for it. But with Sonic and Shadow, you can find theirs in the last level that they're in. So that's what I'll do that. I'll show off how to get it for every character. I won't show every location for the Chow because I'm just playing the story mode rather than going for all of the individual challenges. I might show off one for each character in whichever level I want to. I don't know yet. I may not. I'm kind of undecided about it, but I'll try to do something. It depends on how long this actually takes me because I want to. Sorry about that. I want to continue on with the series, and I'm not really getting tired of it per se, but there are other projects that I would like to work on that I'm going to keep a secret for now, but that I'm sure everybody will like them, or at least I hope you do. Either way, let's continue on with this. This is a Chow box that we desperately need. Even with cutting this up, this will still be a little over 15 minutes. I won't have to cut them up anymore. I figured out how to increase the time limit for my videos, so that's no longer a problem. But I don't want to make it too long, especially just running around looking for an emerald. Most people don't like to watch this kind of stuff, and I won't can any of this audio, but I should, and just skip it to where I find the emerald. But let's see, is there a TV around here somewhere? Yeah, whenever you don't need a TV, or whenever you don't need a TV, they're everywhere, but whenever you do, they're nowhere to be found. Down on the bottom somewhere, I believe will be my best bet, around here somewhere. But if I can, I'll try not to. I think I already went around on the bottom and looked around and found out that there wasn't anything down here. Let's see. Knuckles can actually run pretty fast. Of course, not as fast as Sonic, but he's never really been able to run as fast as Sonic. Good, there we go. Alright. And then a meteorite hits us.
I have to try harder.
Indeed. But messing around with the sunglasses really does take a lot of the time out of it. You know, if I hadn't, I wasted a good 5-6 minutes messing around with the sunglasses. But I thank you for watching. Well, yeah, because I'm gonna have to. This video altogether will be should be a little bit over 15 or 16 minutes. Thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how long or how many meteorites came either. Well, none hit me, but how many meteorites almost hit me during the entire video? Thank you for watching. Until next time.